Hello there. Oh, man, looking at the new interface. Forgot to set up the stream. Guys, it's terrible. We're wearing blue today. Let's see how that looks. It looks fine. Alright, chat. We're taking just a moment here to get things figured out because there's new buttons on MTGO. New buttons. Let's see here. I'm curious if mana traders can help me out here. Let's, one moment. Why can't I find things? Chat. Mythic spoiler. I want to see if mana traders can grab a card or two for us. So we're gonna see here. Can it find this one? The answer is no. Okay. So I don't think mana traders can get us anything just yet. So we're gonna have to play a classic list tonight. Classic list. So let's play a classic list. We have a Karn-based list here with a set of a set of goblins, specifically of the Rabble Master type. Here I'm thinking that I actually want to add another Karn. Maybe shave a Chandra here. Kind of a 2-1-3 split here. Part of me actually wants to add Koth into the sideboard to add an extra Koth as well. It seemed to do very well yesterday when we drew it. Just something to be mindful of. It did perform. I think we're just going to run this mixture of a list here. I'm not going to think too hard about it. Let's see if I can figure this out though. Okay. This is new. Well, I want to play modern. By the way, this is a first look at the new interface, perhaps. Okay, I want to play competitive. I do know that these are going to be, like, combined at some point. How do people have 24 trophies already? Oh, this is still us, right? Yeah. There I am. Okay. So competitive modern. How do I pick my deck here, chat? Undefeated decks, view prizes. Chat, deck. Oh my gosh, chat, we can't figure this out. Someone help me. Let's see here. I'm sure I can figure it out. Modern challenge. Nope, don't want that. This event ID. My trophy. No deck history. How do I pick my deck? Chat. How do I even play? Is that even possible? Yeah, it's a new interface. We're thinking of how we figure this out. All right, Modern League. Oh, hold on. This is N64. That's why. Okay. Oh, it's only a Modern League now. Modern Q2. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at this. Waiting for one person, I suppose. Friendly Modern League, but this ended 6-4 as well. Captain Asia, thank you for the resubs. Hey, look at those big, giant emotes. Thank you so much. It is a new interface. So they're leaving competitive modern and friendly modern just up here kind of for awareness, it looks like, but Modern League is where we're at. And then iBoard Prison Challenge Aggro is actually what I want. 10 event tickets or 100 play points. So they changed the interface. They've changed the pricing structure to play Magic Online a little bit as well. Zahel, how you doing? This looks nice and clean. I'm going to put it out there. One thing I would like, and I'm going to enjoy a little bit about this, assuming not too much else has changed, is that it does look arena-like. Now, some people would say that's, oh, I don't want to play arena, I don't want this. Or some people would say keep them separate. This tells me they're still investing in Magic Online. And when people are looking through the streams, they might give the stream a second look because it's a little more modernized. So that kind of helps us as streamers. What's the Modern League versus competitive? Competitive will be no more, as will Friendly League. It's going to be all one league. They're going to consolidate the leagues to help online. It's a flatter prize structure, yeah. Competitive and friendly leagues don't exist anymore. That is correct. And then this, going 2-3, you still get stuff back. All right, we're going to join this. All right, let's see. This looks very similar. They just decided to update you guys can see it. This top banner here is a little bit different where my mouse is. Otherwise, this all looks similar. View deck looks similar. Playing a league game. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is great. Is this better in general or worse? Depends on who you ask. And we're going to get right into our game, so those people that don't care about the question can watch some Magic. But for me, I would argue it's actually worse, but that's because my winning ratio tends to be a lot higher than an average player online, being at closer to probably 60 to 70% now with this deck. But if you're closer to 50%, it's better, or even below 50%, it's better the new structure, because the payout doesn't reward people going 5-0 and 4-1 as much as it rewards maybe keeping you continuously playing. Am I feeling better? It's a mixture. I feel like sort of crap today, but that's not going to change, so. Hi. We're going to definitely play one league here. We got off work about an hour and a half later than normal. And then I decided to watch some Black Mirror with the wife. I'm expecting a basic island here, not that they've seen this. It's a little bit of a shame I couldn't quite get the Blood Moon down. Thing of the Ice here. Well, we're going to kind of hope that they don't just go here for Thing in the Ice and flip here. If they don't, then Chandra can come down and fix this up. But if they do somehow flip this with Manamorphose plus 3 spells, Chandra's going to have a time and a half killing Thing in the Ice. But yeah, the payouts will be, this is a good sign, sort of. Using blue, doing this. Manamorphose here is a problem card. I prefer like an Abrade. As bad as that sounds, I prefer an Abrade here. I don't want this to flip. Yeah, the price structure is a lot flatter though. I mean, which, ooh, okay. I'm cool with this card. That card's alright. That card's an alright card. We're going to get rid of Thing in the Ice here. Obviously their Pyromancer's Ascension could come online at any point, but we do have Karn and we do have Tormod's Crypt in the sideboard. We could get those. But yeah, maybe we'll open chests a little more frequently with the new prize structure, because it's a little cheaper to get back into games. For example, we went 4-1 last night, and to do that you have to almost get like 5-0 now to get a similar result. Alright, Pyromancer's Ascension is going to get around our Chalice for a little bit here in due time. Not great for us. Also, the headache's not as bad today, but I have this like weird pain in the side of my mouth, so from one pain to the next. Bouncing another Manamorphose here. It sort of does. Let me see if I can find the article, and then I can give new prize structure 2019. Crackling Drake, that's kind of annoying because it's going to kill Chandra. I'm going to go ahead and play this ritual and then go up here with the Chandra. If I can find something that helps kill this, it would be great. Legion War Boss, I guess I'll cast that. Maybe they'll block with Crackling Drake. And then maybe my Braid will get them. I'm trying to find where the article was that explained it. If someone knows where it is, that'd be great. Alright, we'll just pass the turn. I think we're on Reddit. It was talked about. Let's see, Reddit, and then MTGO prize structure probably will get it for me. On Magic TCG. Yield to this. MTGO prize structure. This was 3 years ago? No. This was recent. Well, I don't know. If someone can find that, that'd be great. Put it in chat. Lightning bolts. So we need a lot of help here. They're probably going to kill Chandra here. I don't see them going for my face here. Unless they think they can, like, combo out. You think you found it? Yeah, you probably did. Modern Horizons, Draft Leagues. Yeah, there it is. Play Lobby Update, you saw that. And then General Event Update. Entry 10 event tickets and 100 play points. When you get General Event Updates, when you get to that section, that's what we're talking about. So you'll notice for 5 wins, you get 150 play points, which is 30 cheaper. Is that right? No, you got 180. You used to get a lot more play points. 11 treasure chests is down from 16. There's a Phoenix. We'll kill that Phoenix. I sort of hate killing this Phoenix because if I get something else that kills the Crackling Drake, I probably want to kill that, but can't play around at all. Okay, there's Koth. At least we get to hit him for 4 here. Doesn't do a whole lot for us. We do take them to 9. I guess that's something. And if they don't want Koth to do stuff, they have to attack Koth again. We're buying ourselves time. Anyway, you can see if 3 wins gets you your... 3 wins is exactly the same as it was before. Instead of giving 120 and 1 treasure chest or 80 and 1 treasure chest, with the idea of... That was the... What was the difference between those two? And that's slightly different. But 2 wins, you'll notice, gives you half of your entry back, which is a little closer to a friendly league. A little closer. Alright, I expect Koth to be hit here. They go for my face here. This is kind of interesting. I hit a War Boss, which means we're dead here. I can play War Boss. I can get him for 2 damage because this will block the Koth, and then they just swing in with their Crackling Drake. So we'll go ahead and concede. Yeah, it'll keep you in the leagues. It's supposed to... The friendly leagues were always like that to encourage you kind of to play essentially all 5. But yeah, if you win at least 1 or 2, it's kind of encouraged to play it through. Although I guess you could arguably drop as well, but if you're 1 in 3, you don't just drop from a competitive. You would consider playing it out. All right, Angers, Trinispheres in here, and Eidolons. We've noticed Walking Ballista doesn't do a whole lot in this matchup. Blood Moons can come out here. Slag Storm's interesting, as is a Braid. We've made the comments that those aren't always the best as well. I think Koth's fine here. Chalice is extremely good. Karn is needed for getting maybe Tormod's Crypt. We've talked about having Tormod's Crypt in the side with Karn, and I think that gives a reason to leave Bridge here, and then you have the 2 normal pieces. You could argue Hazoret's worth it as well, so we'll bring potentially Hazoret in. Take Slagstorm and keep it. We have 9. Might do it this way. Koth is perhaps a little softer than the Hazoret, so we'll bring these in. 61. Didn't I just take out Koth? No, I didn't take Koth out. Yeah, well, we have to remember the older one was split between competitive and non-competitive. But let me read your thing here, Captain Asia. Let's bring these all back. 12 event tickets. Yep, 120. 5 was 180. Okay, it was 180. So play points wasn't any bit bigger, but the treasure chests were. Let's play first. I'm going to keep this. I can put a Chalice on 1 pretty quickly. I can't get the Eidolon out very easily. If I top decked a land here, specifically a mountain, we're good. Alright, I'll keep that mountain. I'm going to actually go ahead and put this chalice on 1 here and slow my opponent down. And then we'll follow it up with Boss or with Eidolon. 2 bar. Sorry, I stepped away from my red prison for a few weeks. Does the deck just play new card now? I play new Karn because I prefer this play style slightly more than other play styles. But no, it does not. Classic lists are doing just fine. We just played a list last night that was Chandras and Koths, specifically 4 of Koth. And we took it to at least a 4-1 and a 3-2, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. The core 50 is very close. It's probably more like a core 45-ish now. And I say that with... You can definitely just do the core 50. You have a lot of options for you now. I don't expect my opponent's deck to have Snapcaster in it, but if it does, then kudos to them. This Scavenger Grounds is doing really work, I'm sure too. Opponent concedes. Yep, exactly. It depends on the style you enjoy. If you liked hyper aggressive, look at lists from Muddy in the Discord. If you like Toolbox, look for my lists. If you like over the top as well, you look at my lists. Caligula's is the Toolbox variants typically. Stickball Rust is going to be more classic lists with Walking Blisses, potentially Pias and stuff like that. So he's going to be a little more of a rounded list. I don't know what Zale likes to play. All right. I think I'm going to just jam this back. I could consider this Tormod script now that I'm on the draw. And I go down probably 1 Karn here. That's probably worth it. Let's consider that. Let's do it. Cheering the bits. Jake MTG is the red-black list. Yeah, probably. You probably have a red-white list player out there. Although I'm happy to start taking that one on if there's not a person and I could work towards that. What happened to the win counter? I can attempt to refresh it, but sometimes the bot's down. Mulligan. We'll keep this. I'm going to bottom Karn here. I don't think we need it because we have the bridge and we have the Chalice. We're going to attempt to get Chalice on 2 as soon as we can. Yeah, sometimes the bot goes down. I don't have control over that. If this is not a Faithless Looting, oh, Stomping Ground. I was going to say, if it's not a Faithless Looting, there's an objective reason to play Chalice on 1. But yeah. No, we'll just have to keep track today in our heads. Right? In our heads. By the way, Brian, are we a jukebox? Is that why you gave us a quarter? Quarter and adjust for inflation? We have an arc light over here. All right, so I kind of want this Chalice up to 2 instead. We're not going to rush anything out here. If my opponent somehow miraculously gets like 3 more Phoenixes out of this, then I'll just anger them all away here. I'm expecting Manamorphose into Faithless Looting into Serum Visions or Thought Scour here. Thinking the ice is alright. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play the Eidolon here. I would prefer 1 more mana before dumping a lot of mana into this Chalice on 2. Thinking the ice is already here, so it's not like I'm going to get that going around. Stomping Ground's for... This is a problem card. Stomping Ground is for Ancient Grudge. Always adjusting for inflation. Makes sense. So we're going to attack. They're not going to block here. Oh. Bolting. Okay. So here... I have to just take 1 potentially here. I don't want Manamorphose to really mess us up. and I don't need Ancient Grudge to really mess us up here. So we're going to Chalice first, and then I'll look to Anger or Bridge behind this. Justin for that inflation. Played Bant, Neo, Ojutai last night and best down some blue decks. Felt good. A+ work. Thank you, my friend. It's not going to be tier 1. We can be very honest here, right? It's not going to be tier 1. But it's some solid stuff. You can admit it's got some backing. It can power through. Awkward. All right. Well, looks like they're going to get in here with Thing in the Ice at least once. We are going to bin this at the end of this turn. But looks like we're going to take 7 here, which is a little bit frustrating because we have lightning bolts in the yard. Oh, there's another lightning bolt. Okay. But Ban Ojutai is the Neo Evolution one. It's one I could see myself playing a little bit more. It's fun. There's another Arclight Phoenix, so we might be taking 13 here, going to 7. This looks like what we're doing. Noting that if this was a land, we'd be taking 0 here. We just unfortunately put Chalice on 2 and have this. But we put Chalice on 2 and then they dumped Pyromancer's Ascension and Manamorphose. I do know they have this one, obviously. It's just something to be aware of. There's a Lightning Bolt. Luckily, this Lightning Bolt isn't doing as much as the next ones will. I need a land here or I lose. It's pretty plain and simple. Pretty plain and simple, chat. We're going to 4. Pretty plain and simple. 4, and I need to, I guess, avoid a Ancient Grudge now. Land? Alright. No land. Arguably, I guess we could have put the Chalice on 1, but then they would have ticked this up quicker. There's our land. It was 1 more down and a Scavenger Grounds. Alright, that's okay. We're going to experiment with this whole new bracketing system of wins and losses here. After playing that, Brian, do you have any suggestions or cards that you thought that would work? We obviously play a little bit of the Persist plan. I thought about trying to go a little 4-color. The 4th color strictly to cast Ojutai, but like to do Sultai colors and do things like Gravecrawler, which would not Gravecrawler, Geralf's Messenger and Strangleroot Geist, and kind of go like green-black. You could even do just green-black and just hope that you never draw Ojutai, or find a way to like put Ojutai back on top. If you did Abzan, you could run Unburial Rites and Evolutions, ignore the Neoforms, and do more of an Unburial Ojutai list, which would be kind of hilarious. Probably not the most powerful thing you could be doing, but... Alright, I'm going to keep a slightly slow hand here against our lovely opponent here. Remember, we're trying to get that 2-3 and see those 50 play points. Magic Online's still doing that. Thank you, Magic Online. It does that due to memory problems. Alright. Oh, just kidding. I got really excited. I thought we were going to lose. At least it is just spirits. Aether Vial Spirits? Maybe? Sometimes have green-blues going on. What are we doing over there, opponent? Ah. I see. I'm going to play Rabblemaster here. It seems a little counterintuitive because usually a bridge is pretty good against our opponent. We're going to use a Braid, though, here to remove something and get in with Rabblemaster next turn. That is at least the idea. We'll see if it pays out. Let's see if I can get one more here. Works for me. Get in with Oblin Rabblemaster and get rid of the other merfolk. A little bit of 2-for-1 there. 16 GB of RAM and all. It gets my Google Chrome combo. Yeah, what am I running? 16. Opponent skips over their turn. Swell opponent here. We're going to jam in and then plan to back this up somehow. I like Strangleroot Geist as well. Strangleroot is a thing. Am I worried about this green mana? Probably not. Let's go ahead and bridge behind this and pass turn. Spreading Seas again. Luckily, we don't have too many double reds here. I always like Strangleroot Geist, but I think it fits in a different deck. You can't play it. Go ahead and play that Lord effect. They want to play a Lord here, but they want to get in for like 5 as well. But they can't get in because I have like goblins, so. Let's just jam in Rabblemaster here and swing for the hills. Or maybe it's going to get countered. I don't know. Oh, deprive. All right. We'll just throw Goblin in here and pass turn. Obviously, they get another island walk kind of thing going on, then we're in a little bit of trouble, but I'm okay with that. They're at 8. It's kind of notable. Hey, island walk all around. This can't attack now. That's funny, right, chat? All right, there's a lot of island walk going on here. Is this going to claim this? Oh, gosh, that was scary. 4/4, 3/3, 3/3, 3/3, 4/3. Can't block. Faster. There's a ritual effect. Out of the sideboard, is there anything I want immediately here? The answer is probably no. So I'm probably just going to jam a Blood Moon here and pass turn. Obviously, I still could get hurt here. But I think I want an extra land here before I get too crazy. Wall of Omens is in there because of Restoration Angel. You can also do Wall of Blossoms, by the way. Oh, and this is a lot more damage. Hey, chat. We're cool like that. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead and play Karn here. I'm not going to go get anything, but we're playing Karn to get it out of hand. We can also technically cast both of these. I don't need to go get anything, so uptick we will. I don't think I want to put Bridge into play as a creature. That seems like a bad idea. If they have something that gets rid of this, we lose. It's that simple. Okay. They adapt that. Discarding Flooded Strand. My opponent has a lot of non-basics, by the way. Moon is a lot stronger than we realize here. Opponent is attempting to go multicolored Merfolk, which is fine. I'm just noting Blood Moon's a lot stronger than before. Okay, we have a couple options here. We could go get Bridge here. We could also, arguably, we could go get Liquid Metal here. If we do that, though, I can turn off an island. They could attack for a lot, though. Let's just play Legion Warboss and go up here again one more time. Make a pair of goblins here. They go to their death, and then we'll pass turn. Simian Spirit Guide's an interesting card. It keeps us on red in case they get another Spreading Seas, which is potentially very important here. I just don't want them to bounce this. Silver Guild. Lord of Atlantis has been revealed. Aether Vial. Lord of Atlantis, unknown card in my opponent's hand. Chandra's a really good one. We'll play and jam Chandra. And opponent has seen enough. Aether Vial is off. I could probably just... I could down tick Karn and play out something like a Torpor Orb here. Maybe the safest thing. Who knows? Alright, Anger's coming in here. Torpor Orb's an okay card in this matchup. Bridge is fine. Arguably, we kind of need a way to end the game. And since we're not going to be having too many creatures here, you could arguably try to end the game with some sort of Karn effect. All that being said, then I kind of want to keep one bridge in, but I'll keep a Torpor Orb out. The awkward piece here is that I have like only 6 that I really want to pull out here. I could take Tormod's Crypt just to have some other cheap spell. You could arguably do this. We'll run it for science reasons here. I don't think Warboss, 2 Warbosses is really going to get me through. We draw the Tormod's Crypt. We'll go, hey, do we want Warboss here? If the answer is yes, then we can all punt me. But I don't think we'll need that. No punts today. Sharp plays. We'll keep this. It's a turn 1 Blood Moon. It also has an ability to remove a Aether Vial, and I'm down for all that. We'll play around the Spell Pierce. They do have Deprive. We need to be careful of that. There it is. Cool. Keep in mind we're playing around that by throwing away our card here. This is going to go get another island, I assume. They'll be good to go. Good job, opponent. Alright, Adept is here. Master of the Pearl Trident is hiding. Awkward. I'm going to Legion Warboss, not because I think it's going to get us there, but because I can just abrade something behind this. And then we get to attack. Do all those shenanigans again. We'll see if we want to keep Warboss alive here. They know what's up. I have this Slagstorm. I think I'm gonna actually attempt to keep my Warboss alive here. They have another Lord of Atlantis. They might attack for 3 here. They choose not to. So we'll swing with the team here. We're gonna Slagstorm more than likely here. And we'll get our damage in here. I'm going to do this through a ritual because a ritual is a lot easier to get off when they're tapped out. It's a lot harder when they are not. Bonus Lord of Atlantis here. Opponent appears to be on 2. 2/2/2 all the way through. Alright, gonna have to pass turn here. We're both struggling with our lands here. Breeding Pool's a little bit annoying. Put something on green, man up. Miro Reedry here, 3/3. With the other Merfolk Lord. Oh, this is getting rough. It's getting rough. Let's go ahead and play Blood Moon here past turn. If I play Koth, they just let it swing in and then they kill Koth. And then I've used 2 Simian Spirit Guides towards that. If I draw Bridge here, I'd rather have the Simian Spirit Guide and have played Blood Moon. This also takes them off green, and green has been 1 or 2 Merfolk that we've seen. There's that going. A little surprised they used that. But here you go. There's one of those greenies. Untaps Breeding Pool here. We're going to get hit for 8. We essentially need a Snaring Bridge here. Alright. That'll do it. Let's go to game 3. Fast, easy, simple. Losses all around. This is the losing stream. Aren't you glad you joined? I think we keep everything generally how we had it. I still think Karn could fetch a bridge. It is questionable, though, I suppose. We are on the play this time, though. By the way, Tormod's Crypt can come out. We'll take that Legion Warboss. I feel like Koth was maybe a little bit weak there. I think Koth was a little weak. You could bring out 1 Karn for 1 bridge here. Chances are of drawing a bridge slightly higher, but Feels bad, Fluff. Hey, the match isn't over yet. The match isn't over yet. We could still win. It's a thing we do. Let's play first. Look at this hand. Look at this garbage hand. This is a really good hand. By the way, Brian, you are the only one on the cheerleader board. Way to go. Holding down the fort. Aether Vial. A braid here would be cool. It's not very cool. Chandra, you're a little early to the party. If you would exit stage right, please. Thank you. Breeding pool for my opponent. We might be angering. I kind of doubt we will be. We'll attempt a Blood Moon here. I'm expecting a Deprive or a Spell Pierce. This will take them off of their green-blue, though, if it does resolve. Bridge is more important here. Deprives. Sweetly Birdies? Yeah, L.I. Sweetly Birdies. What's up? How you doing? Well, way to be here. Looks like they're going to attack me for 1. I'm going to adapt it. Breeding pool. So here's a great opportunity to play apparently Chandra and then Bridge. We're going to do this. This could still attack us, though. Uncle DB with the 4 bits. Getting in there on the leaderboards. So they could get in here and kill Chandra. That's okay. Chandra's done her due diligence. She got us less cards in the hand by using some upticking abilities. Lord Effect here. So we're going to challenge to see if they have a counter spell here. And we're going to anger. Whoops. Do you have a counter spell, opponent? Remand would be their best one. If they had that. Another Deprive. Past turn. We do know they have Echoing. So this extra bridge is not the most important thing to slam out here. They do get in with just 1 Merfolk Lord. They don't have the Echoing right now. They would have bounced it and started jamming. So that is a thing. Go ahead and do this Karn, or attempt to. Spell Pierce. Alright. Merfolk Trickster here. Arguably the best draw here would probably be a Braid. I could Bridge then, and then the following turn, a Braid a target for Echoing Truth. But these are only certain things that we can do, and only if we draw the right cards. A land here would also be fine. We do need to stop this guy. Narrow Reedry. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, my opponent's looking for Echoing. We're looking for Chalice Land 2. My boy Venser. There's Echoing. 4, 8, 12, 20. You got it, opponent. Good top deck. Good top deck. All about your boy Venser. All right, we're in perfect harmony to get that 2-3. We're almost there. We said we'd want to see those 50 play points. We gotta double check the system. Stonehorn. Did you, Zale, did you see the combo last night with Teferi that we played into? And my mind was like exploding. And I know exactly what I want to be playing now. Please tell me you saw that. Yeah, Venser Sojourner is the one that flickers. Right? Went to bed early. Spell Queller. Goblin Rabble Master. Cool. Next turn. Teferi. Bounce Spell Queller. Let it sink in. Jack's got it. Jack's got it. This is a really cool hand. Let's continue our trend towards that sweet, sweet, awesome 2-3. By the way, this is looking fine here. Bridge is looking fine. I don't need to get the bridge out immediately here, though. What I do need to do, though... War Boss! A light lock. Well, it's just a, like... It's a bit like... Tide Hollow plus... Shoot, what is it? Tide Hollow plus, what's the Black Eldrazi that does -3/-3 when you exile a card from and put it in the graveyard? I can see him. He's like... Anyway, that Eldrazi. Not the flicker one. It's the black one. Not Displacer. I keep wanting to say Displacer. Wasteland Strangler. Thank you. My gosh. Haven't seen that little dude in forever. Realm Razor. I think I kind of want that. How's my opponent getting Realm Razor out of the graveyard here? We're playing this next. But how's he in Naya colors doing this? Rainbow. Rainbow Bird. Naya colors, Realm Razor. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Blood Braid. Oh, crap. Oh, bird. Just a bird. Little bourbon. Thank goodness. Back on D, probably. Resurrection's Modern Legal. We're just gonna jam everything here. I'm willing to do 5. I'll do 5 here. My opponent wants all their birds. Different cards are Modern Legal now in MTGO, but getting them is extremely difficult for the first couple days. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We are presenting lethal to my opponent. I say that very vaguely here. What are we doing, opponent? Okay. That card is just absolutely fine. That card is not as fine. Pondering my life decisions here. We're gonna get him, chat. We're gonna get him so good. Gonna get him so good. Gonna hold back. Gonna hold back because we're about to win the game. Zale, yes it is. It is. You just... Spider even let me know. But you have to... You have to... find the cards in treasure chest right now. So it's a little bit difficult. Karn's pretty cool, but Karn would shut off Scavenger Grounds. I don't think I want to do that just yet. Let's keep Scavenger Grounds open on the side. Yeah, I don't know if Resurrection's legal. I don't remember if that was printed in MH1. I should have attacked, but we're cool like that. We don't need to attack to win games. If I can get some pillages, I'd be absolutely happy to test them. But I double check with mana traders and they don't have the cards just yet. Usually they don't have them like the day of. They'll get them by like 2 or 3 days after. Resurrection was time shifted. Let's make some stuff happen. I'm not going to go after that yet. I want to leave Scavenger Grounds open. We got it next turn. See, that's the thing, is like MH1 is all good. Man, I totally... Oh, I did type that. Return target creature card. You gotta get the big Mustang tourney next weekend. It's that soon? My gosh. Craziness. Alright, opponent, what are you doing? Flash, double strike, haste. Other creatures control have haste. Untap another target creature. You got it, opponent. You got it. My opponent is going the extra distance here. They are going for speed. Come on. I want to see the thing that brings this stuff back. You obviously have it, opponent. Alright, when it enters the battlefield, exile all lands. When it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control here. This is about to happen. This is about to happen. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. We fine with that. All right, we got some stuff going on here. All right. Karn, you okay over there, buddy? There's a block there. This is a block here. This is a block. We're good here. Don't worry. We're fine, chat. We're fine. Look at all this stuff we're gonna eat. Nom nom nom. We good. We good, chat. Ho ho! Yeah, I gotta go get it. Gotta go get it. Gotta go get it. I guess I could have gotten the one that was exiled with Scavenger Grounds, but this one will do. By the way, I appreciate my opponent playing an evolution list. I'm all down for those kinds of lists. They're pretty good lists. Bird can attack. 2, 3. I'm gonna leave this gemstone in hand. Actually, I shouldn't have. Now this just attacks. I'm silly. It's alright. We'll play our gemstone here. Whoa, opponent, what are you doing here? Calm down. Getting fancy. Doing a sideways dance. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Look, Ma. No hands. No hands. Passing the turn. This doesn't look good. What is this? Surrak the Huntcaller. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. He's all about that haste. Keep that in mind. My opponent's just like fast and furious. I have not been to the SCG Con venue, nor do I know. Standard All-Stars. I like Realm Razor, man. Birds of Paradise countered. Geist. See, if Brian's here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Geist, Evolution Geist, just slamming for damage. You're just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Deal with it, opponent. I guess I'll just kill the Knight of Autumn in case they have some weird flicker effect, like a Restoration Angel. But that Abrade wasn't really doing much. To be honest, I've been thinking about a Naya variant of your Bant list. Go for it. I have an Abzan one already. And Naya's probably next up on my list of things to do. Do you want some ideas, or do you just want to jam it to your own style? I'm backing that. I like jamming your own style, my friend. But if you want some ideas, I got those too. Look at the Bloodbraid Elf. Don't hit Knight of Autumn. Don't hit Knight of Autumn. Okay, voice. By the way, my opponent is... I'm going to call them Chunky Zoo. So Zoo is typically like 1-drops and 2-drops. But they're like 2, 3, 4. So they're like, whoa. Some extra beefy Zoo. There you go. Not chunky. Beefy Zoo. You'd love some ideas for Naya. Well, there's one. Here's one. This card's pretty cool to have in there as well, because you can evolution. You could evolution Strangleroot, get Bloodbraid Elf. This is on a cast though. How does evolution work? It's not cast, right? Yeah, so don't do that. But it's the whole idea of you can do like Restoration Angel. So I'd put Restoration, Eternal Witness, Strangleroot Geist, probably Voice of Resurgence consideration. And then you gotta have to see if there's anything more in the red-white kind of section that you'd want to do. You could do something where you have a top-end Kiki Jiki, and that's probably where I'd consider a combo if you'd like to throw a combo in there. If you want to just go beef angels and stuff, you could look at some of the bigger red and white kind of angels, or you can do things with like Thragtusk. Usually green involves like a Thragtusk. I could see something like instead of Primeval Titan, you could be doing like an Inferno Titan, which would be kind of cool. Or you can do Sun Titan. Just saying, top end Sun Titan's pretty sweet off of Restoration Angel. Remember that you're doing evolution and not necessarily neoform, so you can do 2+. So your 4-drop spot, your 6-drop, your 2 spot are your most important. That being said, you can obviously load up on 3s as well. Holy mountains. We got half of them. Speedy beefs. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent's gotta be terrified. There are 11 lands left in their deck. Oh, dang. My opponent conceded. Zale, you're incorrect. You're incorrect, my friend. Game has been played for a little bit. We did Scavenger Grounds. We did Gemstone. Incorrect. But I admire that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We had 9 in the deck. Sigard is a sweet top end. Totally would play her, at least in the sideboard if you needed to, against like Liliana decks and stuff. Oh my gosh. 9. Scavenger Grounds and the Gemstone. And I had 10 in play. Oh, no. Sorry, 21. Cool at this math stuff. We're cool. We're cool at this math stuff. Alright, 4 Goblins out. Torpor Renanger's in. I just don't see it changing anything else. What are we playing against? Naya, Realm, Razor, Bloodbrave, Saruk, Geisted. No, we went through 2. I thought I went through a 3rd one because I play bad. I played against Blue-Green Tribal Gods a bit ago. Anything is possible with the League Merger. This is true. The League Merger is going to be interesting. Going to result in oddball decks. Which is funny because our win rate actually might go down due to it. We'll keep this garbage. No turn 1 here. My opponent has turn 2, Voice of Resurgence. We're going to go ahead and just jam Warboss here. They have turn 3 Bloodbraid off of Evolution from Voice of Resurgence. Or Strangleroot Geist. It's one or the other. If this is a path, I'm okay with that. It's getting us closer to Koth. If it's a Bolt, it's worse. No reason to rush the Chalice out on 1. My opponent didn't do anything on turn 1. Diced. There it is. It's not going to defense, I think. Oh, it is going to defense. All right. All right, opponent. Let's go ahead and jam Chalice here. We're going to just send 2 goblins in, I think. It's going to make Strangleroot a little bit bigger, but I don't lose Warboss just yet. Remember, we're probably not winning on attacking here. Oh, that indicates an evolution here. Evolution into like Bloodbraid or something else. Just kidding, chat. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're a funny guy. Let's swing in past turn. This anger could be very important for us. Totally fine. It's an interesting planes. Bloodbraid? No. Master of the Wild Hunt. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2. And then do some things when tapping and doing 2/2s. We'll block 1. It doesn't necessarily put it into exile, but I'm cool with this. How's everyone's Wednesday doing? We're halfway through the week. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like a Monday. Monday. If you're new to the stream, welcome. That's all I got for you. The beginning of your upkeep. Let's sandbag the anger 1 turn here. Sandbag it, let them Bloodbraid Elf. I will be chump blocking. I don't mind taking 3 here. I want them to play 1 more creature here. Come on. Let's continue to sandbag this. The reason I don't want to is because if I can do this off a basic land instead of Simian Spirit Guide, then our next play is a Planeswalker after sweeping the board. One of my buddies is heading up early for the last chance qualifiers. Oh, last chance qualifiers. Brian doing his due diligence to get them sponsor bits in. Thank you, my friend. Come on, player. Yeah, play something. Knight of Autumn is an okay play, opponent. Jam it. Yeah. There you go. Make it a 4/3. That works too. Play a bird. Opponent, you know that card's only broken in certain decks. Yours is not one of them. Got that land, chat. Now, we could have played Koth there. Could have jammed the Koth. But I don't want to do that. I want things to work out for us. Shalai. That's a Chandra target if I've ever seen one before. I'm not going to worry about that bridge just yet. Pew pew. Pew pew. If we hit a land here, we can Koth, Chandra uptick, and bridge, which all seems reasonable. Faithless Looting from the yard. I'm scared of another Knight of Autumn. Land, Koth, Evening, uptick one that I can tap. How you doing, Odie? How you doing, Odie? Oh my gosh, deck list is not updated. We'll fix. One moment, please. One moment, Stream Decker. Awkward. Should I get this list or should I just make a different list? Faithless looting. This sideboard list is close. It's not quite right, but it's close enough without me having to go fix things. Do you want this exact list? I can. You know what? Let's be awesome here. Collection. We're just in sideboard. Oh gosh, I broke Moto. Go to my collection. This deck. Export. Desktop aggro version. Stream Decker deck. Upload new deck. While we're doing that, let's go. Oh no, we won the game. Never mind. Desktop, sideboard prison, challenge aggro deck. Set as current. View. There you go. You got it. Just for you. Just for you, Oct0. By the way, we won one. Not supposed to be winning tonight. No problem. I did see the Mono Arb prison list in the Discord with those cards I can't get yet. We didn't? You had 13 trophies? What? Let's keep this garbage hand. Turn 1 Blood Moon's just too much to pass up here. I can't help myself. Oh! Dang it. 14? 300? Hike? You had like 11, right? Caligula had 6 and I had 6. 12. Boom. That's why I'm asking if you had 13. Alright, you may cast spells as though they have flash until your next turn. Up to 1 target creature gains vigilance. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down and put it in the rest of the bottom of the library in any order for as long as you can mean the exile. You may look at it and you may cast it if it's a creature card. Blah, blah, blah. Double teaming the spider. We have to. Face down card. Look at that card. Woo. Damn face down cards. Them face down cards. Alright, I'm gonna jam Chalice on 1 here. My opponent's not really attacking me. By the way, those that are brand new to the channel, maybe just visiting us because they thought this was Arena and are like, whoa, that's not Arena, that's MTGO. 1, thank you for joining. 2, if you would like, there's my YouTube. That's not a bad place to see some videos that we've been doing. We recently put up Blue-Black Fairies, if that's your jam and a half. But if Pyro Prison's your jam, don't worry, there is like 250 something odd videos up there of that. It does some magic there for you. Subscribes on YouTube and follows here are always appreciated. All right, back to Magic because I gotta focus. Wait, trophy stuff aside, do you think that Gobble list is viable? I believe many lists are viable. I think with Modern Horizons, there will be much talk on deciding what to play, and I think you certainly have something to play there, and I'd give it a shot and see what it does. For those that don't know, I believe almost every list is viable if properly tuned. Now, the trick is that in some cases, if you go a little too janky and too crazy with your creatures, or you put only 8 drops in, yes, you're probably going to lose until you tune it where you're going to have less. This is interesting. I'm going to attempt a block here. Okay. I think my opponent forgot. That's okay, though. You got it, opponent. This is the other thing we're going to run into a little bit more in just a modern conglomerate league, is that play probably would not have happened in competitive. Not to mention that I'm not saying Vivian's not a viable deck, but we probably wouldn't run into Vivian's as much. But just something to be aware of. Anger's coming in, a Torp Orb. We're going to ditch 4 Rabble Masters and send this straight back to our opponent. I arrived home early enough to watch the stream 2 days in a row. That's a record. We don't typically stream on Tuesdays, so you got a little lucky there. But thank you for joining us. Let's you guys are chatting a lot. You know what? We have a crowd here. We have a crowd. We're going to pause for just a second. We're going to probably keep this hand. But there's these badges on Twitch. They're strictly achievements here. Let me pull this over. Where are they? Okay, here they are. These work. So, real quick, let's just, because we have a bunch of people here, let's see if we can get one of these. And I'll let you know after the stream, because that's when they trigger. But there's this talk a little. So, I got this one, get 10 people chatting, right? Okay. So, got that one. Then we had another one, but we have something up here. These talk to me. If we got 50 people to chat at the same time, we can unlock more VIP badges. And I don't use those, but it's an achievement. And like, achievements are cool. But I have no control over that achievement. I have no control, chat. It's absolutely bothering me. I can't play more Twitch and win. It's not possible. Yeah, you have to have 50 bodies. That's crazy, right? That's like impossible. How much chat do we need? Literally 50 people to chat at the same time. You'd have to invite friends. Maybe that's the whole thing. Have we been doing Twitch wrong this whole time? I don't know. Think about it. Are you going to try Lurkers Unite? No, I never asked the Lurkers to do anything. Lurkers are my friends, not food. I mean, it's getting really awkward. All right, let's chalice on one here. Let's play some Magic. By the way, Last God, hello, Obs, and HLG. Thanks, Spiderspace Ale. See, we have a bunch of people that talk, but they're all those regulars. Who cares about them regulars? It's not like they do anything for the stream. Faye rocks. Lurkers, not workers. There you go. I would never ask my lurkers to do any of that. But we got to keep it in mind in the future. What is this? This garbage. All right, we're playing against Exalted Shenanigans. Attack damage carry. That's what ADC stands for. Let's start with the Blood Moon, see if that Pride Mage gets a little interested here. Yes, Quisali is very good against my Torp Orb. That is great, Jack. What's the talk about conglomerate leagues? So if you go to constructed now, there is modern league, but there's not competitive and friendly anymore. It is just modern league. That is what it is. Opponent slamming in for another 5. Oh, Zale, no, I was answering for everybody else. I trust that you understand everything. I trust that you understand everything. All right, you ready for this play, chat? This is great play. Legend play is about to happen here. No pillage in the 75. If you have 4 pillages for me, I will gladly take them off your hands. Alright. Opponent thinks that I've got this bridge. They're going to attack Karn, and we're going to slam land and double bridge. Huh. Getting around it. Oh, it's a reprint? Oh. Well then, I'm just awkwardly terrible at this game. 4? 8. Look, they're going after Karn. They went after Karn. They're like, I got this solid Prime Mage. Bridge not scary. Oh my gosh. I could kill this. I could kill that. 1, 2, 3. I gotta... Bummer. If I had another ritual, I would kill the Quasali Pride Mage first. We're gonna double down here. He could attack with this Pride Mage. I'm gonna allow that to happen if he wants to do that. This is okay with me. Old versions are fine and legal. I promise you they're legal. I just didn't take the time to see what was a... Oh my gosh. Court of Calling. Go get that Knight of Bottoms. Smack, smack. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill, kill. Kill, kill. Pew, 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 pew. I think my opponent's got me here. I'll be honest, I don't know the command either. It would be somewhere in there if it's available. All right, so we need another bridge, or I die. Maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can live a turn. Yes, we can live a turn here with the creatures that we have currently. Exactly 1 turn. Void does nothing for me. War Boss. Walking Ball. By the way, Grafdigger's Cage might be worth it for a little while. Something to consider. Alright, so the blocks are block here, kill this. Take 0 damage. Hope to top deck amazingly. It was nice of them to show us that they had the path. Zale. Add regular. Yeah, it does appear like green-white value town. I'm gonna have another creature here. Lee. Luckily I can block this. But we die on the next turn if we have no removal. A block and a block. So we die on the next turn. So here's a play. If I kill this, I have 3 life, and then if I bridge, then I'm looking for a removal spell. But if I top deck my bridge, then this is gonna kill me. So let's kill this. I'm gonna take the 2 here. And bridge is then safe. Float that mana. Unless they have something that pumps creatures here. That's a good play by them. That's a good play. So now I need an anger here. Alright. That's a really smart play. I like that play. I like that play, and I also think I need to be bringing in something for this graveyard. You can see my creatures aren't going to get through. So we're going to drop a creature and bring in Tormod's Crypt. I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in some of this stuff too. And just drop my creatures and go full defense here. We're going to still leave 1 bridge out because I have 3 Karns here. But otherwise, I'm going to try to hit my other stuff. Torpor is not as important because they have Pride Mage. Vivian's sweet. Vivian's not too bad. I will give Vivian that. Alright, let's play first. Yeah, let's do this. This is a hilarious start. This is when you want Trinosphere, by the way. On the play, turn 1. My opponent mulled to 4. This is going to be really brutal to my opponent, I think. I'm going to bottom that card. We just talked about it being useful, but I have this sphere. I think I need action next, not not a dead card. All right, Blood Moon. If my opponent had just like birds, then they're going to really be hurting here. And it looks like that might have been what they have. We'll take them off white, presumably here. We're not presenting a fast clock here, but we are ahead of my opponent. We are very far ahead now. We about to win the game. We about to win the game. This is viable, by the way. Viable strategy. That it, opponent? GG's. All right, 2-2. We technically get the 50 play points. I guess we can play for the 3-2. We could drop and see if we got the 50. You're not happy with the lower top end payout either. Lower top end. Yeah, so if you go 5-0, you don't get as much. All right, so this is going to be probably the last league game, but I might hang around a little bit after and talk. I need to get a better night's sleep tonight. I'm trying to catch up on some of that. All right, we'll mulligan the hand that has triple Karn and Koth in it. Pipazzo, thank you for the follow. I'll bottom this. I don't need another chalice, I don't think. All right, plan is maybe to Rabble Master here. Supposed to chalice here, maybe? I got chalice on 1. My opponent might be playing bolts. They might be a Pyro Prison deck of their own. They do bolt, okay. What do I think about Eldrazi-tron? Eldrazi-tron is a fine deck, and it's actually one of our worst decks. But it's a fine deck. Would I play it? No. Alright, my opponent appears to be like Burn, or maybe Mono Red Burn. Chalice on 1 would not usually cause someone to fold so quickly. Yeah, we'll go with this. I took a couple Chandras out. I don't know. It's just more play preference right now. I'm not feeling Chandra for some reason. Could be Mono Red Prowess or something like that. I could be wanting this Tormod script instead. Blood Moons might just be bad. It's hard to say. They didn't play enough of the game. So we'll keep this. We're going to just do the Chalice on 1 thing again. And see if it's enough this game. I kind of have all the pieces I would want. Wow, that Trinisphere is going to be really good too, probably. Chalice on 1 here. Opponent's going to play a 2-drop, I assume. Dragon's Claw. I don't care about that card. That is fine. We can beat that. Go ahead and play Eidolon here. They'll gain something and pass. And we'll Trinisphere. Why did I keep in Moon? Because I don't know if they're burn or not. If they're burn, we want Moon. Generally speaking, it's just a big unknown. So my opponent's like making me stack a million triggers here. Lose 2, gain 1. Pumps, Monastery, Swift Spear, swings in. We'll take it this turn. No other play here, and I guess I'm Trinisphereing. Light up the stage. It does look like the Prowess deck. Lava Dart. Alright, let's slow my opponent down. They're doing a little too much here. This turn I'm going to go ahead and attack in here. My opponent's playing only 1 spell next turn. Lava Dart's gas except Chalice on 1. But it's a pretty cool card. I guess they could cast it for Prowess triggers. They take 1 every turn. They do that though instead of doing more. Let's go ahead and play Eidolon. We're going to jam our other Eidolon here. I don't expect them to really want to play any more spells after this. But yeah, Lava Dart's going to cost 3. They decided not to play it, so they don't have it anymore. It was in exile. They might attack again, but I can attack for 4 back. Keep in mind that they can play 1 spell right now. Trinisphere doing work. They like smash something or whatever. We're kind of sad. I kind of think I'm actually okay just sitting here. I don't really want to lose an Eidolon. They can cast 2 spells if they Morphos. This is true. Obviously, Blood Moon's not good, and we can pull this Blood Moon out next turn. Or next game. We're waiting for our Koth, basically, which is a 1-of, or our Walking Ballista here. They just take so much damage every time they play a spell. And they're only playing 1 a turn. Plus, they're countering, so... There we go. Do I want to? This is so miserable to play this. Chalice on 2 would seal it up too, yeah, probably. I hesitate on playing this because I don't want to go to 6. We'll just wait. Remember, these are going to hurt me too. You'll notice I really don't care about this Dragon's Claw. My opponent can jam cards all they want, if they want. But yeah, Chalice on 2 would do it too. Here's where I prefer to have maybe my Chandra or something. Uh-oh, here we go. What do we got? Oh, Dragon's Claw. Alright, take a bunch. So I think this is a bit of a mistake for them. The question is, do I have double? I think I do. That way I can play something else. Like that card. Yeah, you can gain that life. That's fine, opponent. You do that. You gain that life. I want to keep this Eidolon around, because that'll negate all the Dragon's Claws. I think we're good here. I don't see my opponent getting back. Remember, unless they can kill this, they can only cast one spell right now. Spells cost so much. Light up the stage. You got it, opponent. Mountain Swift Spear. So now they can cast 2 spells a turn. Keeping in mind that I'm about to just smash their face for some damage. I don't believe it's necessary to hold anything back here. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. We'll see, though. Bedlam Reveler. That is fine. They gain 2. Gets rid of their hand, which was Faithless Looting, Lightning Bolt, Faithless Looting, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, Soul Scar Mage, Soul Scar Mage. Common theme. Don't I just win here? Blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I just win. They can't cast anything. Well, yeah, they can't. They actually can't cast it, so they can't gain life. Little 3/2. This window's not even big enough to see my prizes. All right, so there's the new prize structure here. One chest is no different on a 3/2. 100 points is a little bit different. It's a little more if you're used to playing friendlies. It's a little less if you played competitive leagues. This is what we played. The top bar is a little bit different, but otherwise the main section here is completely normal. What do we think? 1 format point for 3/2 is new. I never really paid attention to the format points. So that's new as well. Fair enough. I very rarely paid attention to the format points though. Here, let's play just a queue game. Let's queue up. Here, let's fight this guy. Yes, I would like to join this. It warns me and everything. Hold on. Did I pick the right deck? This is so confusing. Yes. All right, we good. Bam. We'll play a queue game to wrap it up here. The total payout for prizes is located here on this article. Let's play first. We'll just keep it because we're just having fun. Now's your chance to jam those pillages. We'll do that maybe Friday. I'm probably only got about 1 more league in me just because my head is like killing me. Oh yeah. This will be interesting. Let's go ahead and Rabble Master here and throw a Chalice on 0 and pass turn. We have the Abrade. I know that my opponent can kind of do some crazy stuff here, but I don't think they go off on turn 2. I think it's later. I hope I feel better as well. It's just not really improving. More rest would probably help. Did you post a list sale? You guys are talking about ancient strains. RUC Memory, thank you for the follow. Hello. By the way, the follows are really, really much appreciated. Some of the best ways you guys can support. Getting those follows. Get that notification when we go live. It gives you an extra view or a stream It's easier to navigate to as well as Twitch it starts adding things. How many chests did I get for 5-0 and 4-1ing before? 16 and 8. So now it's 12 and something else. 12 and 5 instead of 16 and 8. So for 5-0 you get 5 less chests. For a 4-1 you get 3 less chests. Which is sort of a big deal. But I guess entry is now 100 play points, and if treasure chests sell for 2-ish tickets, that's 5 treasure chests, gets you an extra entry. So if you went 5-0 before 16, you get 32, 12, 24, almost 3 entries, where now you could sell 11 and get 2 entries. It's definitely less. Contagion clasp here. So we're gonna give Rabble Master a -1/-1 here. So he's now just a 1/1. So we have a proliferate as well. I'm probably considering abrading the node. I think the node is the worst thing here for us. Gets kind of awkward. Yeah, it's 11-5 now instead of 16-8. Opponent scoops it up when we kill the node. Okay. Playing against what I believe is called Dice Factory. Contagion Clasp is awesome. We'll leave Karn in. We're going to just bring Eidolons in, I think. And Hazarets, and just go down kind of our removal. Bridges, Slag Storm, and maybe just Walking Ballista here. Actually, let me... I was going to say I can get rid of a Blood Moon here. Just kidding. We hit submit too fast. Bring back Walking Ballista. I didn't do it. Oh well. I don't think one card's going to make the difference here. It's going to matter in the top 7 here. Top 7 are going to matter. One of these could be a Walking Ballista. We're going to mulligan this hand. Doesn't do enough. I'll keep this. I can put the land on top. I'll put the land on top. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Koth. I'm going to be aggressive and then be a turn earlier on my Karn here. It's not necessarily a Karn meta. I mean, you can make that argument, but there's nothing stating that Karn is the most powerful card here in the meta right now. There's Astral Cornucopia, which can be put in for 0. I was supposed to play Void, but we cool like that. It's clearly Jace. Just got to get a ritual spell here and we'll be golden. Core Tapper. Almost there for my opponent. Would have liked to put that on the bottom. That's an okay card to put on the bottom though. We'll jam Rabble Master here, and we're going to hope to feign one last killing spell here. There's still a lot of it to be playing decks that I get randomly hosed by it. Yeah, that's fair. Mox Opal. We're not dead yet. It's going to get interesting, though. I said not dead yet. Contagion Clasp. We're not dead yet still. Turning Rabble into a 1/1. That will be blocked by Core Tapper. It's kind of notably a thing. Puts a charge counter over here. Okay, so they can make 3 mana. They can't quite use Contagion Clasp. Oh, okay, okay. They going ham sandwich here. Contagion Clasp, Proliferate. Going the extra mile. I'm not sure what kills Karn. I imagine it's something like... I imagine it's something on 1 or something. So let's go ahead and get rid of the Contagion, or the Cornucopia. Pass turn. Ham and cheese sandwich. Ham sandwich. That should be one of my emotes. Just a ham sandwich. Oh my gosh, it's Karn. Making Contagion Clasp a thing. Holy Toledo. This is why they're doing it. They're just like, I'm gonna be part of this. Let's get rid of this dude. Let's slam this in. I'm gonna attack just like this to get it slightly ahead with the Karn. Mitchell, Lincoln, and Actually Solo. Atticus lol. Atticus lol. Thank you for the follows. Is that lol for League of Legends, or is that lol like I'm catching up on those follows. I don't have headphones on. The headphones make my head hot. I'm not worried about this thing. This is why, by the way, we are the best Karn deck. You'll notice, and this is a great example and a great way probably to be closing the leagues out and such with this Q game. We will have creatures. If I were to, say, get a ritual effect here, I can play my Lattice, and then we have creatures where my opponent won't have creatures. Karn's going to go get something here. Crucible of Worlds. They're just going to try to Ghost Quarter me out? What about Green Tron? No. We are the best Tron deck. I've tweeted that out. And no one has actually said no. My opponent gives up. Okay. Ghost Quartering out the deck full of basic mountains. Exactly. Blood Moon turns off Ghost Quarter. Not that we were going to do that. Eidolon. There's our land. Once we got to this land, we could Lattice them. Alright. Hold on. Mana Traders. Let me see if Mana Traders has Pillage. Maybe I'll run one more Q game as a teaser for... Those aren't even worth it. Trade. Card Hoarder. Should have some tradings. Let's see if we can get a couple Pillages. And if we can, we'll play one more Q game. How about that? Then I really need to go to bed, probably. This is white border. This art's pretty freaking sweet. I do like this one, though, too. You know, most people are going to recognize this. Let's get these. Oh, gosh, there's only 3. I can't get a 4th one. There's only 3. See, this card's not easy to get. Alright, Pillage. What am I putting it in for? What are we doing with this? Meme deck time? Alright, we'll do one meme deck. Alright, open a new copy. Properties. Karn the Great Memeing. Alright, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm gonna fix this up. It's gonna be great. Karn the Great Memeing. Are you ready? All right, pillage, 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 pillage. Why do I have so many of these? What the heck? Already had some of the pillages. Cough, cough. Why is it not graying out? What the heck? That's weird. It's not graying out. Pillage and plunder? What? Just ignore what's happening here, chat. Just, oh, I don't even have that many of these. All right, I'll keep that one in the sideboard. That's fine. Why are you worried, chat? Don't be worried. It's a silly thing to be worried. You funny people. Gah, I don't have the liquid metal coatings to go full meme style here. It's fine. I think your quality setting is at 0. Is that 1? Quantity setting. Well, this has gotten extreme. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything extreme yet. There's nothing extreme here yet. I don't have the right jazz either. This is what happens when you try to assemble something midstream. I have a couple Chandras, by the way. What? 3-2. Braid pillage split? No. Alright, we'll refine this list for Friday. I have to get a few cards that I'm clearly missing. This deck won't do anything, by the way. That's its purpose. It's its purpose. Yeah, see, I'm missing certain cards here. Missing certain cards. So we're just going to jam whatever I put together in one Q game, and then we're going to call it a night. We can talk until 2 hours uptime. Yep. Shh, Zale. Wait, how do we win game 1? How do we win game 1? Our opponent gives up. All right, opponent. Mulligan in hand. Not a good at one. We're playing against an 8-ball, by the way. There's no reason to clip anything in this stream. It is not clip worthy. No, it does not, but we'll have pillage and stone rains. The ultimate meme here would have like some random cards that work better. But I'm all about not having cards that work properly in this deck, so. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. We doing it, chat. Boom. Whoa. Arbor Elf. Calm down, opponent. Calm down, opponent. Bye, Stone Rain. Alright, we splice so that we have the 4 mana so we can play Karn when we draw a Karn. They just have Arbor Elf, which doesn't really untap anything. And who needs Arbor Elf? Concede, opponent. This is our strategy. Crap. They have a land. We're not doing anything, chat. I guess I'm glad I got rid of the Arbor Elf, because doing this and then untapping and playing more stuff would have been bad. We made 6, only used 5. Our deck only functions at 4. Uh-oh. We're about to lose because we have no action. Pillage, Molten Rain, or Stone Rain, or whatever I have in this deck. That'll work. Opponent is fighting the good fight. This is a good final match of the night. Alright, my opponent can make 4 mana here. It's questionable for us. But yeah, our deck functions at 4 mana for the most part. My opponent showed me. My opponent said they're used to playing Arena. Wonder how that worked with Arbor Elf, because that's kind of the same interaction on Arena. Tap, and then you click this to activate your creature, and then tap as well. Maybe they try to do this. They, like, drag. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I need a boom bust. For being behind, my opponent's doing very well. There's a lot of red. Pillage, please. Stone Rain, please. Uh-oh. Untap target permanent. Makes 4 mana again. By the way, this is a win condition game 1. Cascade's Bloodbraid Elf. Gets the Rioter. Free Kiora. Free Kiora. I need something to kill that land. They're going to get to draw a card. My opponent is playing the good fight here. Oh no, they have another land. This isn't supposed to be happening like this. Pillage. Oh my gosh. My opponent's going to have so much mana here. Am I just dead? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 mana? They have 13 mana. And I boom busted them. My strategies are not working. Awkward. Feels strange. Oh my gosh, there's 5 clips on this channel already today. Usually it's 0. What have I done? 3, untap 6, untap 9, 10. I guess I was thinking of something else. By the way, chat. Mountain. The real MVP is across from us. We thought we were a spicy deck. I love that dragon. Oh my gosh. I can't win this game 1, technically. Now they got the 13. Thundermaw is sweet. Stop playing stuff, opponent. There goes my creature. There goes my creature. You're late, Pillage. You're late. They give up. I'll look at this later. Let's mute this so it doesn't play. I'll look at that clip later. I don't want to know what I looked like. I remember his EDB would even tap Baneslayer when they were both in standard, which was super unintuitive. It's because it's not being targeted. The ETB just happens. But yes, I could see where that can confuse some people. RG mid-range. By the way, my opponent has just red mana. I guess this is green over here. Uh-oh, triple red. What are we doing, opponent? The elf cannot attack, you are correct. Because of this dude, Domri. Domri helping us out. I think this was worth it, right? Playing a couple Q games, seeing some of the ridiculousness. I got you. I got you, opponent. I see you over there. I see you. My opponent is asking me how I win. I said I'm not entirely sure. Decking. They have less cards than me. Currently, it would be decking. As soon as I get Karn out, I could just kind of lock them out of playing anything very useful. And then we just don't do anything. My opponent's like, I don't know. We have better win cons game too. Karn gets Ballista. Did I keep Ballista in? I don't remember. Did I keep Ballista in or did I ditch Ballista? I built the deck way too fast and hastily that I'm pretty sure I have garbage in the deck. I could fill up my hand and attack with a 6/6 Lattice eventually, but I have to clear their stuff. Right? This is what happens when you build the deck too fast. You do dumb stuff. Whoa, Storm Breath. I have, I think, another Anger and a Slag Storm. I could get both of those, wipe their board, and then do something. That's way too much mana. There we go. Okay, we'll put Lattice in. All right, so we're at the point now that we can... I guess I don't need to stop on upkeep anymore. So now I just have to clear their board somehow. I told you, make my opponent concede. We'll get there. I got a couple of braids. We have pillages. Oh my gosh, we have pillages. We have so many pillages. Braids and pillage just to remove everything. Who needs a board wipe? This game's silly. Cool. I'll take a land. Beating them on time also? Yeah, but my opponent's like brand new to MTGO. Or... I take that back. They're not brand new. It's just been a while since they've played. I think at this point, I just win by eventually getting my braids that I have and my other pillages and clearing the board here. So I have three more. Well, we could also do it that way too. I guess I'll attempt to do it that way. If I get a second Anger here, I can do stuff too. No, my opponent understands they have to concede. They just didn't want to. Yeah, so I just get eventually... That's really cool looking. That's pretty cool looking. Alright, I think I just bring Chandra's in for this and Anger in for this one as well. I kind of like everything else as is. Maybe the Trinisphere as well. And then, I don't know, Chalices seem bad. Let's just do that. Alright. That is pretty, isn't it? Old Stone Rain into old artifact art. What does Darksteel Citadel do for us? Lets me play Boom Bust because I built the deck in about 20 seconds. Do not copy this list. Wait until Friday. Or maybe Monday. I might be busy Friday. I probably need another braid as well or something, but... Oh well. Alright, let's keep this hand. This looks like some spice. We can pillage them. And pillage them and pillage them. And pillage them. And pillage them. Pillage and plunder, tear the ceiling asunder. You okay over there? Hey, we have a win condition this game. We have a win condition. Things could happen. Will it be updated? This list? I guarantee there will be at least a list played with pillage in it. In Karn. I can't guarantee when it will be updated. I think that's fair to suggest. Because if I said Friday and then I got busy, because Friday's only like realistically a full day away, considering work, I would feel bad if you're like, looking around on Friday for the list. I bet the Pyroprison Discord will come up with something. Is that fair to say? That's fair, right? By the way, my opponent's like doing a lot of things I don't like here. I'm trying to decide if I need to worry about what's going on over there. Trying to decide. Let's just anger here. Kind of sets them back a little bit on their mana. We can follow up with Pillage or Chandra. If they don't play a creature, Domri makes it hasty. Maybe that's a... Or no, it doesn't make it hasty. Just gives it a boof. A boof. If I top deck the land, Chandra gets a little bit absurd here. Yeah, Zale, don't focus on this list. You don't need this list yet. All right, Abrade. Let's uptick. Let's pillage. Go ahead, opponent. Pillage is probably slightly better in a red-white prison list. Oh my gosh, the deck froze. All right. That's going to do it for league games and queue games because we're going to kind of finish up here. But let's talk about this list. Let's update it right now. And we'll talk about kind of the selection of cards and where you could take this list. The lobby's a little bit different, DJ Jedi Jeff. Yeah. They overhauled it to give it the arena feel. And that's kind of nice because it's bringing the two systems together in a unity kind of looking setting. What does this list want to do? Yeah, we've been up for about 2 hours, which it's 10 o'clock here local time. I think you can do time. So if you were to maximize this list, what would you want to be doing? So we typically play Blood Moons, Ensnaring Bridges, and Chalices, as you can see here, for your lock pieces. What I'd probably entertain is bringing in maybe Trinisphere if you're going to go this kind of super lock route. You'd also consider Liquid Metal Coating's main and bumping up the Abrades. At this point, so we talk about variations of Pyroprism. You have Freewind Red, which a lot of people know from Goldfish, Saffron Olive, and a lot of people just commonly call the deck Freewind Red. That's going to be very controlling heavy. It's going to have minimal aggressive win conditions. It's going to lack Rabblemaster typically. It's going to hinge on Koth and Chandra typically and look for a lot more angers in the main. It's going to look for things like an Abrade, maybe bolts. It's going to try to remove everything that's a problem. It's going to have things like Spyglass and a Witchbane Orb. It's going to have other defensive things like Defense Grid, and it's just going to try to stay more controlling than your opponent in many cases. A couple rare situations. Yeah, so we kind of built this in a hurry because I just wanted to jam like 4 pillages. But strictly speaking, I would add something like a Walking Ballista main. You could add, come here, Walking Ballista. You probably add a Walking Ballista main, maybe 1 or 2 Chandras. You could probably consider 1 less Karn, but something like these are your win conditions here. You could probably go down a bridge because you're so aggressive at removing their stuff. At this point, there's a question on some of this boom bust stuff versus pillage and abrades and the liquid metal coating. So you probably start making those changes. And then from there, you just see what your bad matchups are. Goblin Dark Dwellers is probably a fine card. So let's go ahead and reduce my quantity down here. So Goblin Dark Dwellers is a reasonable card here. So you could probably bring those in. Jaya Ballard is probably reasonable as well. Let's go ahead and make a maybe section here. Boom Bust is probably in the maybe section. You have Dark Dwellers, you have Jai Ballard. These are cards you can consider. You can consider other Chandras because you're going more of that Planeswalker kind of win. You have Stone Rains and Pillages now, which destroy a basic land as well. Pillage is really nice because it prevents regeneration as well. Not necessarily a big thing on lands, but definitely a big thing on artifacts. So you're kind of running like this pillage list. Like I said, you might throw in liquid metal into the main at this point. If you're doing that, I'd go up to the 4th Abrade here. And now you're starting to go, hey, I don't need this, maybe extra Karn. Probably a Stone Rain can come out. Boombot. Remember, these 4 cards are kind of like maybes. So this starts to look like what you're trying to do. Pyroprism Pillaging. So you have Rabble Master. You could also go the Rabble Master route still. You could go that route. This one runs 3 Pillages, 3 Abrades, 2 Psych Storms. This list is probably a good starting point. I'm probably going a little aggressive with the Boom Bust. So take the Boom Bust out and go more aggression. I like this as a starting point. If you wanted a starting deck, I would start with something like this. I'm going to actually bookmark this. Goes under my desks. Yeah, but if you're also running like a pair of Trinispheres potentially main or something, like Trinisphere can work out here because you're destroying lands. You have to keep in mind that, yeah, we're destroying lands, but you're also potentially doing like, I mean, let's just ignore my Stone Rains for right now. Let's just ignore these cards for a second. You have 8 effects that are going to affect their lands. If you combine Liquid Metal and the Abrades, you now have 6 more effects that are going to affect lands. And then if you add Karn in there, so let's keep going a little bit down the path here. You could arguably say that all of these cards here on the right, my 8 pile, my 6, and my 3, so 17 cards, all affect their lands, like considerably. Karn plus Liquid Metal is a Stone Rain every turn. Abrades with Liquid Metal is a Stone Rain that's not every turn, but powerful. Pillage just removes, and Blood Moon's turning off the non-basics. Yes. Yes. Mycon. You can use MH1 cards now in Modern on Magic Online. You can get some of the older cards. They're just hard to get, and you'll notice I have a random pillage here. I'd prefer to have all the same pillages, but something like this is probably where I would start going. We have 21 sideboard cards right now because those are your maybe board. I only have 59 main. You have a spot for something as well. This is very much non-aggressive. I'd probably look to somehow get 4 Rabble Masters in here and go from there. Kind of see what you result in. Turn 3 is kind of slow for Modern right now. Yes, if you'd ignore your opponent. I mean, we just kind of did that to our own opponent here, the last league, where we went a little bit just crazy. We angered a single Arbor Elf. I didn't want them to have 2 mana. They got up to like 9, 10 mana, but we still kind of locked them out. They didn't have a way to remove our bridge. Yeah, what Uzez is saying. Paper will be legal as soon as the set is released for Modern, but otherwise you have to get the cards, and then you have to double check with your shop when they're going to open it. It should be the release day, but some shops, I know a couple shops that do kind of like a last hurrah too. You just double check with your shop. I kind of like sometimes the last hurrah because the entire format will change completely. And some of those shops, they don't have maybe games throughout the week, and so they give that last Friday night hurrah. They'll usually make that public though. Sometimes they do that because some people get cards faster than others. Pawns is going to be pretty powerful, I think. Ponza list will be pretty powerful. All right, chat. That's going to do it all for me tonight. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. But otherwise, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much. It's good to see you. I checked out your Fluffy Wolf 2 Twitch channel. That is where you are right now. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're not going to worry about raiding anybody. That's going to do it. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. We're going to wrap it up here, though. You guys take care. Have a great evening. Do those cool things. Let's see here. Let's get that outro music going. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Trying to keep to that schedule. Follow on Twitter to get that notification if we are going live. That's the best way, and the best way I try to keep that up to date. But if that doesn't fail to be updated, just glance on the stream, and if not, enjoy the rest of your day. Once again, guys, thank you so much. Brian, thank you. Plain Brad, Uncle DB, Gnu, Mycon, Zale, Uzez, The Last God, Obs, DJ Jedi Jeff, Sam the Man. We'll get that list. Elvin, Volt. You want to know something? Want to know something? We're gonna wave goodbye. But you're on TV, chat. We'll see you next time.